Hello, Faisal.
Hello.
Good to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
I understand, other than this being the first summit of its kind, which I believe is very crucial, very important for this region, and a good starting step, I think, in this. I wanted to know your opinion on being at a summit like this.
I think it's quite important. As we were saying in the session earlier, I mean, it might sound a bit exaggerated, but I do think that the ability to express yourself now on social media is as important as the basic human needs. I know you can live without Twitter and Facebook, but you cannot live without water and food. But if you look at this, there's never been in the history of humanity this much ability for you to both express your own views and see what other people are saying at the same time. So this is an enormous kind of landmark in the history of humanity, and it's about time we had our own social media forum to discuss this trend and to own this trend in the region and understand exactly how it's affecting us.
Yes. You spoke today. Can you tell the viewers what was the topic and your general thoughts about the session?
Excellent. So I was actually moderating a session with Dr. Christophers, and he is, I think, one of the leading figures worldwide. He's certainly been acknowledged as such. He's a member of the Time magazine top most 100 influential people on the issue of how social media affects societies, which is a topic which is extremely, extremely important. When we say Saudi Arabia, for example, is the country that has the most YouTube consumption in the whole world, we shouldn't take this fact and just ignore its consequences. What does that mean?
Yes.
How is that affecting the society? How is that changing the society? How is that changing the person? So, as such, the session, which was titled "The Hidden Power of Social Media," I think should be, in my opinion, should be the topic of a whole forum next year.
Easily.
And we should discuss different aspects, psychology, sociology, economy, activism, all sorts of impact that this social media can have on our societies and ourselves.
I think that's a very important point. I mean, thinking, like you said, sometimes we as people, we don't just sit down and say why or how come or what will happen. We just get so engulfed with the present excitement or enjoying social media, but we're not thinking ahead or thinking how it's influencing a 12-year-old to a 16-year-old to even somebody who's in his 40s. I think that's where probably we can add more value probably in topics that we can discuss.
Absolutely, and to be honest, there is no other place in the world than Dubai. I think Dubai should change its slogan to "There are people who make things happen, and there are people who ask what happened."
Yeah.
In Dubai, we make things happen. So I think a forum like this will be very important for us to be able to kind of understand the impact of this phenomenon that we have that is impacting every family, almost every individual in the region.
100%.
And I do look forward to the next year.
We look forward to having you for sure at the
Inshallah, thank you very much.
I mean, I think it would be great to have input, and of course your feedback, your continuous feedback would also be appreciated, because without all of that we cannot enrich and really reach a good point. It's very easy for me and our committees to sit down, but it's also very important to hear the experts' views on important topics to be discussed.
Thanks again for having me. It's been a very interesting 2 days.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abbas. Thank you.